There's a spiral staircase through here. I won't go upstairs until I'm sure that stupid seagull is gone.
Just take a little.
This stupid seagull keeps following me. Do I smell a fish or something? Ouch! That hurt. There's a spiral staircase through here. There's a great view from up here. This telescope is pointing at the town hall, right into the room where Miss Brown works. Xavier is spying on her. It may seem like I'm stealing, but I'm just borrowing it. Hey, Xavier! Why are you spying on Miss Brown?
I'm not spying.
Well, I'll see what Miss Brown has to say on the matter, shall I?
Nothing could give me greater pleasure than to help such a charming young lady as you. Just don't tell anyone about the telescope.
Deal! What's that old wooden machine out there?
I thought I could build a flying machine. Turns out I was sadly mistaken.
This building looks old.
It is. It was once a chapel, but hasn't been used as such since the priest abandoned it many years ago.
I need some information on trees. Can you help me?
I should think so. There ought to be a book on the very subject over there.
Thanks.
Just don't mention the telescope.
What telescope?
The one...
Hey, do you know the mayor, Juan?
Don't you mess with my boy. He's had a rough upbringing.
He's your son? You don't look alike.
I adopted him after his parents died.
Oh, God, that's awful. How did they die?
Juan's father was quite the daring adventurer and loved to show off. He was killed during the annual shark racing derby.
You mean...
Yes, he was eaten by one of the sharks halfway around the course.
What waste.
I'll say. I'd placed a bet that he would last 2 more laps.
What happened to Juan's mother?
She died a few months later. A broken heart, some said. But she just stopped eating and simply faded away.
Oh, that must have been awful for Juan.
He was only a young boy, and he went a little wild. The other islanders were all for locking him up, so I stepped in and took him under my wing.
That's cool.
He suddenly discovered a passion for learning and devoured all my books within a few years.
That's how he developed his love of poetry and art.
That's right. Unfortunately, living away from the other islanders, along with the education, meant that others were very wary of him.
Where does Morgan fit into this?
Juan grew into a handsome young man and naturally took an interest in women. Although he seemed to worship Morgane, he never plucked up the courage to ask her about courtship. Then One Eye took over the island, and nothing has been the same since.
What happened to the shark racing?
One Eye was looking for someone to be the mayor and report to him. No one was very interested, until Juan stepped up to the job. He told One Eye he'd only do so if the shark racing was banned.
I guess that didn't go down too well.
Even now, the islanders feel they were betrayed by Juan.
Why did One Eye agree to Juan's request?
2 reasons. First, the sharks had been killing off potential pit workers. Second, the islanders loved the racing, and One Eye has always been the biggest killjoy.
Surely they realized Juan had done it because of what happened to his father.
The islanders refused to see it that way.
Why do the islanders think Juan's odd for bathing too regularly?
Most people hardly ever bathe in a tub. A quick swim in the sea or the river soon deals with the grime of a working day.
And what?
After the death of his father, he developed this incredible fear of swimming. Bathing in a tub means he's safe from sharks.
It's true what they say. Childhood trauma can really screw you up. Now, which book can it be?
Something about exotic species, I think.
Biological reference of exotic species. This looks like the one. This is the tree in the glade. It grows to a maximum height of 4 feet, it says here. So the trees in the glade are fully grown. Hey, Javier, can I borrow this book?
It's not a lending library, you know.
I think my memory might be returning.
Very well. Take it with you.
Look here, Chief. It says that those small trees are fully grown. They only ever reach a height of 4 feet.
How do I know that you're not making this up?
Okay, you read it.
Oh, that's okay. I guess I can trust you.
In that case, One is allowed to pull up the small trees.
Step aside. Let me through. The ground is too dry and hard. I can't pull the tree up.
Oops.
Do you give up?
Yeah.
No! There's still time to think of something before the hour is up.
There are no smaller trees.
I'll take it with me. This water bucket has a hole in the bottom. It's an old fisherman's hat, waxed to make it waterproof. It's an old fisherman's hat. Lining the bucket with the hat will make it waterproof. Perhaps I should take a home maintenance class when I get back to school. Perfect.